Charleston White lost a lot of supporters. A lot of people is done with Charleston White after this recent interview where he spoke on Nolan Wells. What Charleston White said about Nolan Wells is one of the most horrific, despicable, disgusting things I think I ever seen on the internet. This is not okay, man. Now, I don't know what Charleston White's motivation, I don't know what his desire was when he spoke on this, but this is just terrible. This is really bad.
Every time I've been around all white people, I ain't never been the butt of the jokes in the week. They only do mean white people don't pick on strong black people.
Charleston White just be talking. But just talking in regards to rappers and entertainers is one thing. But just talking when it comes to an 18-year-old kid who just lost his life, possibly in a tragic fashion, is crazy, bruh. It's disappointing. There's no excuse for it. The amount of attention or clips that Charleston White might have gotten from just talking about this situation or being as inflammatory as possible, it's not worth the amount of pain that you're about to cause to that kid's family, bruh. That kid's family got to turn on YouTube and hear you call their son a tap dancing a sellout. There's been so many updates and evidence and things that have came forward in regards to this Nolan Wells situation that Charleston White could have spoke on, but instead he chose to speak on something that does not exist. There's no evidence, no proof, nothing about this situation that has came forward points to Nolan Wells being this tap dancing sellout black kid who was so submissive to white folks that that's why they murdered him. Nor was this even a narrative. I didn't even hear the white supremacists try to push this. It wouldn't make it any better, but if this was already an existing narrative that Charleston White chose to latch onto, then I guess you could, again, it's still inexcusable, but you could somewhat see where he was going. But this is a narrative that he created himself and he's attempting to spew. Now, he just doesn't stop at sellout and tap dancing. Charleston White would even assume and make assumptions about Nolan Wells' sexuality, which to me is just out of line, bro.
They put him in jail. So if that was in that water and they were treating him like that, when I look at the pictures and how he was sitting on the boat, they've been him. Yeah. And the daddy probably him too, because he looked filming him in the mulatto, boy. This come dead up on the boat with the white folks.
Nolan Wells.
Yeah, he looked filming them like they,
based on the way he's sitting with the white.
Men like they putting that,
monkey in the middle.
Everybody that boy on the boat. He the only on the boat and he ain't slanging it.
Charleston White created a made-up scenario, created a fake relationship dynamic, and then based off his fake scenario that he created in his mind, he then stuck accusations on Nolan Wells. See, we don't need to dignify Nolan Wells being broken by his friends. We don't even got to dignify that because clearly his cap is nonsense, is BS, right? It's absolutely nonsense. But I'll blame y'all. See, Charleston White continues to do these interviews where he spew these nonsense, where he goes off on people, where he lie on people, where he says the most offensive thing possible, even about the dead, because y'all continue to watch and enable him. Now, I'm not calling for anybody to be canceled. I'm just calling for people to do better. I'm not saying you shouldn't listen or watch Charleston White. I'm saying, can you not support or give Charleston White the attention when he does things like this? The only reason why he continues to do this is because he understands there's no consequences. He understands, at the very least, all y'all will say is, Charleston, that's messed up, bro, and then go right back to watching the next episode in the next podcast. If y'all at least take away the attention he gives for doing things like this, he's gonna stop doing it. Charleston White did the exact same thing to Carmelo Anthony, where he disrespected Carmelo Anthony, he violated him, said the meanest things about him. And then when Carmelo Anthony was receiving a lot of favor and it was kind of positive and lucrative to be on his side, Charleston White switched sides. Now all of a sudden he's pro Carmelo Anthony, he's a spokesperson for Carmelo Anthony, and then he switched sides again and went against Carmelo Anthony. I don't know if this is just the play to where he says these things about Nolan Wells, and then the family reach out, and then all of a sudden he has this come to Jesus moment, and now he's a spokesperson for Nolan Wells' family. But I hope this don't happen. I hope the family don't fall for the bait, don't invite Charleston White in, because this is just too. Carmelo Anthony is one thing because Carmelo Anthony is alive and well, even though he's in prison. But doing this to a kid who is dead, who you don't even understand the kid's cause of death yet. But yet you're saying because he was a quote unquote or because he was a quote unquote tap dancing sellout, that's why he's dead, when you don't even know the reason why he's dead. It's flagrant and it's foul. And if anybody supports this, bro, y'all are flagrant and foul too.
He's sitting up there like the hoe. He ain't the with his shirt off, with showing, bullying everybody like Adrian Broner do the white folk. He on there in the middle and all the way, and the way they talking to him in the water, let you know he was a weenie folk for that. Man, come on now.
So a loss of masculinity looks like.
What you mean a loss of masculinity?
That he never had it, like you saying he looked like
he looked like a gay athlete.
Nolan Wells had a strong father figure in his life, a strong father who taught him how to be a man. No doubt about that. Nolan Wells was described as a leader on every football team he was on, including his high school team and the current team he's on right now. Do you understand what it takes to be a leader of a locker room in football? Football is a gladiator sport. Football is a man's sport. Football is the most violent sport ever. When you touch a football field, it's war. So if you are the leader of a locker room of men who are going to war, how can anybody question your masculinity? How can anybody question like what you're made of? And the worst part about this too, though, is me actually responding back to this as if this is like not just nonsense, right? Like me actually giving like thoughtful, laid out responses about Nolan Wells, as if Charleston White isn't just making it up as he speaks. Charleston White is just making this up on the spot. He's just speaking just to talk. He's talking just to rile people up. Now, I don't know the person that was interviewing Charleston White, because that didn't appear to be Terrence Gangster Williams' voice, so I don't think that was Terrence Gangster Williams. But you also got to question the interviewer, bro. Like, son, Charleston White is one thing. Like, Charleston White doing what he does is one thing. But you allow that on your platform? You allow that to happen on your platform? It's Terrence Gangster Williams' platform, but the interviewer did not sound like Terrence Gangster Williams, which is why I'm calling for Terrence Gangster Williams to fire that interviewer. Get rid of him. That interviewer had multiple opportunities, to step in and say, hey, bro, we're not doing that here, man. Sorry. We're not disrespecting this kid who just lost his life before we even found out his cause of death. We're not doing it, bro. We're not disrespecting this kid days before his funeral. We're not doing it, bro. You see, I think, now, I'm not saying boycott the platform because again, it's Charleston White's fault, not theirs. They're just asking questions. But once these platforms begin to realize they're not going to get the engagement and the views they think, but in fact, they're going to get consequences when they platform this, they're going to stop platforming it. They would just stop. If every time Charleston White comes on and disrespects somebody in this fashion, like disrespect a dead kid, and y'all say, you know what, bro, I'm not rocking with this, bro. Sorry, dislike, unsubscribe, we done with this. Then eventually they'll tell Charleston White, hey, bro, you can't say this. Hey, bro, you can't go this far. Hey, bro, no, not today. Nah, stop, chill. But because we do not stand on business, we don't stand on code, all right? We treat this as if it's laughable. He's going to allow to keep on doing this. This is just not cool. The kid, for God's sakes, is being buried today, and you're on a platform spreading gay rumors about him, saying, like he deserved his death, or he's responsible for his death because he's a tap dancer for white folks, even though we have no proof of it whatsoever. It's just plain evil.
And say, homie, when I look at them pictures that they show us of him with them white folks on that boat, I say they were that boy. That's why they left him in the water, so that water can wash out that DNA. That's why everybody covering up. Everybody pulled for the when the only in the crew, everybody pulling for him, wishing they can see what's up under the hood. He already probably been over there with him, homie. Man, go back and I study body language. When I look at his body language, he's too docile and subservient amongst them people. And for them people to talk to him like that in the water, they had already been him.
Now, the mama said that he chose to go with another group of white boys.
They were that's why he jumping, that's why he boat hopping. Man, what go do that ain't gay? Just boat hopping, and they ain't got a bunch of white girls he chasing.
If riding on a boat is gay, then okay, then you tell me, how would you have suggested the straight and heterosexual way for Nolan Wells to have gotten to the island? Should he have crawled on the water? Should he have hopped on the water? Should he have walked on the water? Should he have walked to the island? What should he have done? Yo, this is just nonsense, bro. There was hundreds of people on the island. There was hundreds of women probably on that island. Nolan Wells was talking to a girl all night. Like, why go out of your way to disparage this man, bro, as if what he has endured is not enough? If the white supremacists are already going out of their way to, they've tried their hardest to make this kid look like he was a bad kid, but even the white supremacists couldn't try hard enough. They looked at every angle and every turn. Everybody loved the kid. Straight A student, star athlete, no criminal record. So the white supremacists couldn't really find nothing. So now their only go-to is race hustle, race grip. Cool, I bet. So now Charleston White is giving the white supremacists ammo to go at the kid. Now Charleston White is saying the kid was no proof whatsoever. Why? Why are you doing this? I truly want to know, bruh. Like, is Charleston getting paid to do these things? Why do this? Why? Why say these things about this kid, man? Who is paying you to do this?
That loose go be on the boat with a bunch of white girls. But that loose booty on the boat with the white boys. Every nigga he's running around. He got what he was looking for.
Yeah, he didn't go after no women. He went after some more.
Nigga, everybody, and they probably, everybody been commenting that boy and left him in that water, hoping that salt water wash his ass real good. They don't get the DNA. Why do you think it's such a mysterious cover up?
Yeah, but I say you feel this, so you don't feel there's a mystery here. You feel this is, it's pretty straightforward.
If me and my friends do something, we go cover it up too. So what's the mystery? This is normal human behavior. This is normal human behavior, nigga. This is what you call, this is tribal behavior.
But a black man go missing in 2026, surrounded by a bunch of white boys. Is that not concerning?
For who?
For the young black man.
No, black people don't go missing often.
No.
This
we
is
come unfound.
Yeah, this is a isolated case. And the LGBT need to be involved in this. He got to be one of them. He wasn't know what kind of sports he played. I heard Benjamin Crump say the boy was a fine athlete.
Yeah. Water polo, I don't.
Yeah, boy probably was a swimmer. So he swim fine. Not if they been pushing that off in it. Boy, legs tired. Come on now. Man, listen. Man, come on now. If he like it, he'll let him do it. Yeah. Just like any other that's chasing the he'll end up in some crazy positions chasing the This no different. They can't give us no explanation what he doing with these pink toes. And they ain't in the water with him. He lap hopping.
Nolan Wells' family got to sue Charleston White, man. They got to set an example, bro. You can't just come on this internet and just lie on a dead man, bro. That's out of bounds. Now, Nolan was hanging out with those white kids, not because, he's a tap dancer. It's because, he grew up in Ocean Spring, Mississippi. 95% white. Who do you think he would be friends with, right? The black folks who are not present. Now, his best friend is black. His best friend is black. So he did have black friends per se, but those black friends also have white friends, right? The population is 90+% white. So of course he got black friends and white friends, okay? But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think should be the consequences for things like this, okay? I'm gonna see you guys in this next video somewhere on my screen, somewhere here or here or here if you enjoyed this video. In this video, I break down why exactly Plaqueboy Max in this new situation and drama is really terrifying and bad. I'm gonna see you guys in this Plaqueboy Max video. Out of here, folks. Peace.